decision you've had to make?
I did drop out.
Yeah, good.
I had to defer because most of last year I did a lot of traveling. I was here and there, and
Right.
it really didn't make any sense to go into the exam hall when you haven't been going for classes.
You're not prepared. You're not prepared for it.
And in my department, I would say this on air, man. Those guys are wicked.
What department is it? Let's give it a shout out. Let's go.
Marine biology.
Oh, that sounds killer.
They don't show me love, man. They know I be like, they always cover their books and everything.
Like they don't care. Like, oh, we know him. He's up on stage. This is South Africa right now.
When you leave the exam hall, they're not coming to like, how was the exam?
Like, what did they expect you to say?
Like, did you see me? You
saw me struggling.
You saw me, man.
But was it difficult to say? Look, I want to defer. Like, what did your parents say? What did the family say? Like, family in Nigeria has.
I did it first before I told them.
What do you think that if you had told them earlier before you did it, they'd have tried to sway you to not do it?
Yeah, they would have. But I just feel, the admission, it's not easy to get UNILAG admission. Everyone
True.
So I'm definitely not going to just throw that away.
Right.
When I'm like, I've done like 2 years and I still have like
just a few more years to go.
Exactly. If it was my first year, drop it like it's hot.
Boom! Thank you, Lagos. Thank you very much. But I'm out of building. Thank you so much.
I've put in, I know what I went through those 2 years. So you can't tell me that I'll just wake up and not actually get the certificate or something.
You're right.
So there's plans to go back to school this year, man.
So it's going to be this year or it's going to be some other time? Because I know that a couple of people said first, like, you know what, I just want to defer my admission. I'm going to go back, like, say 2 years.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
and then last, the money comes in, though. Because a lot of success comes in. And then you weigh both, really. Because I'm one of those people. I'm not saying it so that anybody should follow me. I'm saying it because that's my point of view. I feel like we've been cheated a lot when it comes to education, especially in this part of the world.
Yeah.
Because aside from the fact that we're being taught with obsolete materials and everything, I feel like it's a total brainwash when you eventually come out because you're not a self-reliant person. You're not your person.
If you have this conversation with me, man, we'll be here till like 10 p.m.
Right. Is it because we're gonna be on the same side, or
no? Because there's a lot of things like wrong with the educational system in Nigeria. Right. First of all, I just want to say this, that examination is not the true test of knowledge.
Well said.
So because there's a lot of people that are actually going to school and not really learning. They're just going to
want to please the lecturers
to pass an exam to get so amount of grades on this. And when you get into the field. When you're faced with this thing that you
can cope, because I feel like education in this country is the biggest scam in the sense that you can always cheat it. You're like Donald Trump cheating the tax in the US. It's not even that deep. It's not even that serious because you know that if you get a 70, that's an A. If you get a 65, that's a B. So if you can rack up a few A's and a few B's just by putting back right there what your lecturer actually taught you, you'd be great with the grades.
I mean, if you're sneaky enough and you cheat on an exam and you get straight A's, that doesn't mean that you're smarter than someone else that will like see it. I mean, I just believe it should be a lot more practical. So people actually learn something.
If they know. You really know if they know what they're doing.
Not just because most people just go to school cry, man. And let's leave the school guys. We're promoting the new single. Man.
You got a brand new single, Lagos. He's got a brand new single.
Yes.
And that's amazing. It's titled Link Up. And it's featuring Reekado Banks. What's the story behind this one? How did this happen?
I mean, Link Up was a song that before I got Reekado on it, I'd actually sent the beat out to like a bunch of other artists.
Okay.
And for one reason or the other, they actually didn't come through. But at the time Reekado dropped his album, I was listening to it back to back, and I just thought that I've sent this person didn't come through, this person didn't come through. Like maybe I could just hit up Reekado, and I called him and I was like, yo, there's this song I have and I could just like hear you on it basically. And he was like, yeah, cool. So I sent it to him, and in like 2 days,
it was done.
He sent the hook back, and everything was.
It's alright.
Everything was linked.
It was all linked up.
Yes,
alright, let's go check out that song. It's titled Link Up. It's brand new. And it's YCEE, Reekado Banks, 35 up to 12. When we return, we're going to talk about collaborations. And hopefully we're going to get an album or a mixtape or something from YCEE this year. Okay, stick around. We've got YCEE in the building. Check in with us on WhatsApp 0909-916-4403. Alright, you can holler at him on Twitter as well at City1051. Okay, brand new music. It's YCEE, Reekado Banks, Link Up. Let's go check it out.
Hey, Superman. Supernatural flexing. Bad girl, them wanna link up. Supernatural flexing. Bad girl, them wanna link up. I say live life no stressing. Bad girl, them wanna link up. So make it into my setting. Bad girl, you got a sweet up. Bad man Jack, baby. Bad man Jack, baby. Girl, you know, say bad man Jack, baby. Bad man Jack, baby. Say girl, you know, say it's from Mula.
It's cold, yeah?
I don't lie.
I like cool. I like cool.
Bad man Jack, baby.